What's up, farmers? Welcome back to another Heyday video, and today we are back with another machine by machine video. Yes, we are back with another video in this series, yes. So today we are going to be discussing 5 machines. So at first I said last week, I think, and in the stream as well, that I would only do the fishing area machines, but I've decided to add the honey extractor as well, because the honey extractor is another machine that only really has one purpose. It only has 2 products in it that you can just use anywhere, but we are not going to discuss the products that these things are in. I'm gonna leave that until we get to the machines that those products are in, so that we don't have to double explain stuff later on. So yeah, we are going to discuss the lure maker, the net maker, the honey extractor, the duck salon, and the lobster pool all in one video. So I hope you guys are going to like this video, and we are going to start right away. So first we are going to go over the bee tree. So the bee tree has 4 stages, sorry, and it begins with 1 hive, then 2 hives, then 3 hives, then 4 hives, and harvesting those beehive trees gives you honeycombs. First we are going over the basic info. I didn't know that this is the basic info, but it is the basic info. And the beehive tree unlocks at level 39. It costs 4,000 to purchase the tree itself, and every time you get a new hive you have to also purchase bees, and that ranges from 1,500 to 3,000 per bee, depending on how many hives you have. I believe the first 3 hives it's 1,500. The second, when you get from to the second 3 hives, it's gonna be 2,000 per bee. The third 2,500 per bee, and the last 4 bees is going to be last 3 bees, sorry, is going to be 3,000 per bee. So and then also it takes from 30 to 35 minutes for bees to make and collect the honey, the nectar, and turn it into honey. So I'm going to show you how it's. I'm quickly gonna check. Oh, we are not done yet. We also have to discuss the mastery. 444,000 hours is needed to fully master this master tree. It takes 4,000 hours for the first star in that you get 3 extra hives, which means 6 total bees. 40,000 hours for the second star, which also gives you 3 extra hives, and brings you up to 9 total bees. And the last star is 400,000 hours, 3 extra hives, and also gives you 3 extra bees, so it brings you up to 12 total bees. And after that you don't have to master anymore. So now I'm going to show you how in the game how the bee tree works. So now we're in game. So this is the bee tree right here. You also have nectar bushes. Nectar bushes I didn't make a separate sheet for, but they cost 120 coins each, and where you place it like that, they each have 250. They have 250 nectar in them, and the bees need that nectar to make the honey. So the honeycomb, sorry, not the honey itself, the honeycombs. The honey is made in a different machine, as you can see there. It's behind the tree, but don't worry about that, we'll get to that later. So we can collect the honeycombs here, and the honeycombs are important to make products in the honey extractor. But not only a honey extractor, there's also products later on in the game in other machines that need honeycombs, but we'll get to those when we get to those. It's gonna be a while before we get to them, but just know that honey is not all honey and beeswax, because beeswax is also in this machine. Honey and beeswax is not the only products that need beeswax, but they are the most famous for needing honeycombs. Yeah, so basically now we are going to go over the honey extractor, I believe. So let's go ahead and do that. The honey extractor is next. The honey extractor unlocks up to 39. It costs 35,000 coins to build. It takes 1 day to build, and if you want to speed it up for some reason, it is 47 diamonds. But it's obviously not recommended like usual. So we're going to go over the products in the actual honey extractor. Honey unlocks level 39 as well. If you pick it up, you get 18 XP. It takes 20 minutes to make 1 jar of honey and 17 minutes in a fully mastered machine, master extractor, master machine, whatever that says. 154 coins for 1 honey in the shop, 15,048 per 1548 per 10, and 2 diamonds to speed it up. There's no sheet later where I'm gonna have the opportunity to explain this, but honey is not something that you want to sell in the shop. It is not. You want to use it for stuff. You don't want to sell it raw. Use it for other products and sell those. Do not use this for coins. Do not sell this in the roadside shop. Good. Also, I should note that honey is not asked in boats, so there is no information on boats in terms of honey. Now we move on to, oh, I forgot something in the last one. I thought I added it, but honey needs 2 honeycombs each, so yeah, 2 honeycombs for 1 honey, and that's all it requires to make. But if you only have 1 beehive, you obviously need to wait an hour before you can make 1 honey. And with 2 hives you can always make honey, but there is a second product in the machine, as you've already seen. The beeswax. The beeswax costs 3 honeycombs to make. 48 XP for 1. It gives you 48 XP upon being produced. No, bloopers. It's been a while. 48 XP. No, stop, please. It unlocks at level 48. It gives 28 XP upon being produced. It takes 45 minutes to make 1 can of beeswax and 38 minutes in a fully mastered extractor. 234 coins for 1, 2,340 for 10, and 3 diamonds is what you need to speed it up. It's obviously not recommended. Beeswax it is the exact same scenario as the honey. Do not sell it in the shop, use it to make candles. It's the only use beeswax has. Make candles only. Do not sell it in the roadside shop. It's not worth it compared to the candles, because even though just the first candle is worth a lot more than this. You will see it when we get to the candle machine by machine video. It's gonna be a while. I actually discovered that I skipped a machine, so next time we will be discussing the juice press, because that's level 26. I thought it was 28, but it's 26. Sorry about that. So it's kind of in the wrong order right now, but doesn't matter. But just know that beeswax is more worth in the candle maker than selling it raw. The lure workbench is next. The lure workbench unlocks at level 27. The lure workbench itself is free, and you just get it the moment you unlock the fishing area. But you do need 10,000 coins to repair the fishing boat before you can get to the fishing area. The fishing boat only takes 5 minutes to build, and fishing boat unknown, that's not correct. It costs 9. No, well, wait, it is unknown because recently with the March update they reduced the costs to buy the fishing boat. So the boat initially was 35,000 coins, and nowadays it's 10,000, and the building time went from 3 days to 5 minutes. And because of that, the original cost was 97 diamonds, but I highly doubt this is 97 diamonds. It's probably gonna be like 10 or something. I don't know, I couldn't find it, but it doesn't matter anyway, nobody spends diamonds on it. But the lure workbench itself, you don't need to wait to build it, to wait for it to be built, and you also don't need to spend diamonds to speed it up, because it's already built. Yes, it's not recommended anyway. And the net maker. The net maker unlocks level 30. It costs 28,000 coins to build. It takes 2 days to build, and it costs 65 times to speed it up. For the drill by now. Slots and mastering. The slots in the net and lure maker are both the same costs, and the mastery hours are also the same thing and the same boost, so that's why I managed to both into one. These machines are the most expensive ones to expand, and seriously, that is a lot of diamonds. The first slot is 10 diamonds, the second slot is 20, the third 45, the fourth is 90, 130, 260 and 415 respectively for each slot. And totally it's 970 diamonds for each machine. I should emphasize it's 970 diamonds for each machine, not just one of them. Each machine costs 970 diamonds to fully expand in terms of slots. That's a lot of diamonds, and it's not recommended to open all of them. 6,840 hours on mastery total. 120 hours for the first star, which gives minus 5% production time. 840 hours on the second star, which is minus 10% production time, and 5,880 hours on the third star, which is minus 15 production time. This is one of the most amount of hours in. These two machines have some of the most amount of hours in terms of mastery, only being beaten by the smelters, and it's on par with the feed mills as well. So about the slots, the lure maker I could see being worth to fully max out. I did that on my main, only to master it though. Like seriously, it is. I said it wasn't. I could see it being fully expanded, but I don't recommend it. Because now that I'm fully opened it, I hardly use it. I only use it when the valley has like a task for 8 for producing lures, or when there's a fishing event going on. But fishing events aren't common anymore, and the valley never gives me that task anymore, like hardly ever. So I hardly use the lure maker. So all those times that I spent on it are kind of wasted. So I honestly would just go for one or two slots and then stop. That's all you need. That's literally all you need. You don't need all of them. Unless you have a lot of diamonds, then go for it and do whatever, but it's not recommended. Even on a net maker, especially on a net maker, don't go for 9 slots because 6 is enough. I would recommend going for 6 because that means you can always make 6 lobster traps, 6 duck traps, and that's all you need, because the duck and lobster machines have 6 slots each. So then if you can have 6 traps made every time, then you can always have 6 lobsters and 6 ducks in those machines. We'll get to those machines later, but don't go for 9 slots, it's just a waste. Now we're going over the fish fillet as product itself. The fish fillet unlocks level 27. It gives between 4 and 20 XP upon being. It depends on what size fish you reel in. Selling it in the shop gives you 45 coins and 450 per 10. Again, this is not recommended, but I'll go over that in a bit. A boat can ask up to 32 fish per boat and 2 to 10 per crate. That's kind of insane. So why is it not recommended to sell this in the shop? Well, immediately the first product you unlock with fish is worth at least 3 to 4 to 5 times more than this. So all in all, just make products with fish and sell those. Do not sell the fish on its own, it's not worth it, in my opinion. Obviously you can do what you want, but don't do it. There's no diamond spending here because you don't spend diamonds on fish. And I mean, the only time that you have to wait is on the fishing spots themselves, but I decided not to go over that because I don't want to do too much in my video. Let's go over how fishing works. So here we are in the fishing area. The fishing area is right over here, and as you can see, this is all on a baby farm, by the way. I only have 2 slots here, and these are the lures. We'll go over the lures in a bit in detail, but the red lure is the one that you'll most likely make, and if not, you'll probably go for the fishing book, which is also in here, but I'm not going to go over all that, it's too much information. What's more important is how fishing works. So once you have your lures, you can go in here, go over here and grab a lure. We do the red lure, wait until the fish bites, reel it in. It could be a bit frustrating, I admit that. Oh, like that, I accidentally tapped on something else on the screen and it cancelled it, so be careful with that. But yeah, let's try that again. We reel the fish in, see we get 4 XP, and we got the copper red horse, and that was from fishing with red lure. Now each lure has a bunch of different fish that they can catch. Again, I'm not going to go over all that, but once you have fished, as you can see, the swampy fishing area, the one that's right here, takes 3 hours to until you can fish again. That's the only time of waiting that there is. The fish itself doesn't have waiting times. And in here you can make more lures. As you can see, the red lure is 1.5 hours. But you don't need any ingredients for this. The others do need ingredients, we'll go over that in a bit. But and then the net maker is over here as well. Nets you can throw in the water. I'm not gonna do that here. I only do that on my on my other baby farms. But yeah, I have nets here, and they take a while, but you can put them in the fishing spots, and you get 3 fish per net. So, and then there's also mystery nets. The mystery nets are different. They cost 5 diamonds to make, which is a lot. But the mystery nets, once you pick them up, 21 hours later, you essentially get decorations and a bunch of other items. Personally, I don't find it very worth it unless you really are a deco collector or something. But otherwise, I would honestly just leave it be. I don't think the mystery... You get a free one mystery net when you lock the fishing area, but otherwise, it's not really worth it. There was also an event once that gave us 10 mystery nets. Obviously, if you get them free, use them, but otherwise, not worth it. Okay, let's go back to our spreadsheet. Now we go over the red lure, over the lure information. The red lure unlocks at level 27, as do all lures. It gives 1 XP up when you picked up. It takes 1 hour and 30 minutes to make one red lure, and 1 hour and 16 minutes in a polymathed workbench. Lure workbench, I should say. And it costs 5 damage to speed up. But you know the drill by now, that's not recommended. The green lure unlocks at level 27 also as well. It gets 2 XP up when being picked up. We're going on up in very slow motion. It takes 1 hour and 15 minutes to make one green lure, and 1 hour and 3 minutes in fully mastered machine. 4 diamonds to speed it up, and it costs 1 green voucher to make one. Is this recommended? Only if you have all pets, or most of the pets, I would say. If you have most of the pets, then definitely go for it. But if you don't have a good majority of the pets, I would go for those first before you go tackle the fishing book. Or wait until there's a fishing event, fishing global event. Then definitely also do it, because fishing global events aren't that common. And in the fishing book there's some fish that are exclusive to global events only. So just be mindful of that, but otherwise making voucher lures is only recommended when you have all pets. Or most of the pets. The blue lure unlocks level 27, gives 3 XP upon being picked up, 4 diamonds to speed it up, 1 hour to make, and 54 minutes in a fully mastered lure machine, and it costs 1 blue voucher. Let's move on to the next one. The purple lure, 27 XP, 4 XP upon being picked up, 3 diamonds to speed it up, 45 minutes to make 1 lure, and 38 minutes in a fully mastered lure machine, and 1 purple voucher to make it, and that's it. And lastly, but not least, the gold lure. The gold lure unlocks level 27 as well, 5 XP upon being picked up, 3 diamonds to speed it up. It takes 30 minutes to make 1 gold lure, and 25 minutes in the fully mastered machine, and 1 gold lure, gold voucher is what you need to make it, and that's it. Then we move on to the fishing nets, the net maker products. 30 XP for 1. I did it again. Level 30 is when it unlocks. 7 XP is what you get from when you pick it up. 7 diamonds to speed it up, not recommended, and it takes 4 hours to make 1 net, or 3 hours and 24 minutes in a fully mastered net maker. The mystery nets, I already said it before. Level 30, 6 XP upon being picked up, 5 diamonds to make it, 6 diamonds to speed up, and it takes time to see what that says. 3 hours. Or 2 hours and 33 minutes in a fully mastered machine. The lobster trap unlocks level 44, gives 5 XP up being picked up, 5 diamonds to speed it up, not recommended, and it takes 2 hours to make 1 lobster trap, or 1 hour and 42 minutes in a fully mastered machine. And last but not least, the duck trap unlocks level 50, gives 3 XP up being picked up, 4 diamonds to speed it up, not recommended, and it takes 1 hour to make 1 trap, and 41 minutes in a fully mastered machine. I didn't mention the last part. The lobster trap is in the water for 3 hours. By the way, for 6 hours. Sorry, lobster traps are in the water for 6 hours before you can collect them. And same goes for the duck trap, except it's 3 hours. It's 2 hours in the water, and once you collect that, you can then put them in the duck slot. The lobster pool basic info. Now we're moving on to the lobster pool. Level 44 is when it locks. 80,000 XP is what you need to initially open it. 45,000 coins for the second slot. 52,500 for the third. 63,800 for the fourth, 79,800 for the fifth, and 102,000 coins for the last slot. In total, it's around 300 to 400,000 coins somewhere. I didn't bother looking up the exact amount, but I think you can calculate it for yourself. 2 days for it to initially build. Up to 20 hours per slot. I don't think that's entirely correct. I forgot to correct that, but I believe it's between 20 and 23 hours for that you need for maximum for one of those slots that you unlock. 6 hours per lobster in the lobster pool, and 65 diamonds is what you need to initially speed it up. Not recommended. 35 diamonds, 37, 40, and 42 and 44 for each slot respectively, but that's obviously also not recommended. You know the drill by now. And these are the lobster pool stages. There's 6 stages of this machine. The first stage, second stage, third stage, all in one in correct order. So the top left one is first stage, the bottom right is the sixth. Look at your own leisure, but I think you get it. And then the lobster tail unlocks at level 44, gives 24 XP to be picked up. 201 coins is when you get when you sell it. 2016 per 10, also not recommended to sell in the shop. I'll get to that in a minute. 12 per boat and 1 to 4 per crate maximum. So yeah, like I said, this one is also not recommended to make in to sell in the shop because again, the first product it's unlocked in already sells for more than the lobster tail itself, and which is Frutti di Mare pizza. Frutti di Mare pizza is hard to make, but still it does sell for more than this. I would definitely spend the lobsters on that instead of on the roadside shop. I had to think there for a second. I'm sorry. And then we move on to the last machine, which is Duck Salon. Duck Salon unlocks level 50, 90,000 XP to unlock it, yes. 90,000 coins to open it, 51,000 for the first slot, to 150,000 for the last slot. 2 days and 5 hours to build it, up to 22.5 slots hours per slot, as it's need 3 hours per duck, 3 hours to collect the duck from the Duck Salon. And 68 diamonds to initially speed it up, and then the rest speaks for itself, but again not recommended. And these are the Duck Salon stages. First stage to this last stage, this also speaks for itself. Level 50 for the duck feather, 17 XP is what you get when you pick it up. 140 coins in the shop, 1,404 per 10. Again not recommended to sell it in the shop, you know the drill by now. 16 per one boat maximum, and 1 to 5 per crate maximum as well. So again, not recommended to sell this in the shop. It is more recommended to make the very first product already, because that sells for over 6 times the amount the feathers themselves do. So, which is the pillow, which is first product that you unlock with that. So go for that. Don't sell the feathers in the roadside shop. That is it for the spreadsheet. I will still show you how the lobsters and the ducks work. So let's go over the ducks, over the lobsters first. We will collect those. So as you can see, I collect those from the lobster pool. And for lobsters, as you can see, I have a bunch in the pool already. I'm also making them here. To collect lobsters, you need traps. We can collect this. Then they land in the pool. And then you need to wait 6 hours for them to be done, and then you can collect them. And then while that's happening, you want to place more traps. So as you can see, we can now place that. And as you can see, it takes 6 hours for in the water. You can also speed it up for 8 diamonds. I didn't mention that, but no one cares. And once those 6 hours are up, you can then collect the lobsters and put them in the pool. And then 6 hours later, you can then collect the lobsters from the water, from the pool, and then you will have the lobster tails. And that's it for the lobsters, basically. And then the ducks work in the exact same way. Exact same way. You can collect the feathers here, and we can then collect these and make more traps. As you can see, they take up to an hour, and they work in like I said, they work in the similar fashion as the lobsters. You can collect the ducks, they land in a lobster pool, in the in the ducks land. That would be weird if the ducks land in the lobster pool, but I mean the ducks land in the ducks land. We can then place the trap. That is some points. That is some. That's for the valley. That doesn't matter here. As you can see in the valor, they take 2 hours to fully finish. And once you do that, you can then place them in the duck salon, as you can see, and they stay in there for 3 hours before you can collect the duck feathers. And that's basically it. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time we are going to be discussing juice pairs, which I accidentally skipped, and I will see you guys then. On Sunday I will be live streaming again, and I will be seeing you guys in the live stream or in the next video. Subscribe to my channel, also join my Heyday Discord, links in the description, and I will see you guys next time. This is Jeff the Farmer signing off. Peace out everybody. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.